There's a moment just before a miracle begins, where the world seems ordinary, until something extraordinary begins unfolding from the inside out. You ever notice how a person, they can sit under the same sky day after day, and then one morning just see it differently? It's not the sky has changed, they did. Their frame shifted. When your frame changes, your entire life follows. Jesus didn't explain fate, he embodied it. He didn't argue about love, he was love. And that's where the real transformation begins. Not in words, but in presence. Not in logic, but in living metaphor. And if you listen closely, not with your ears, but with the stillness deep in your being, you might already feel something shifting. You may begin to understand now or later how compassion, it isn't just a belief. It's a behaviour pattern. And forgiveness, it's not weakness, it's a technology, a spiritual technology that rewires the nervous system and liberates the soul. Like when he knelt and washed the feet of the man who doubted him, not because they deserved it, but because unconditional love gives without condition. And right now, without even needing to try to know how, your unconscious is already absorbing this pattern, because that's what it does best. That's what it's always done. You see, the strongest frame always wins, and love, that fearless, radiant, defiant love, is the strongest frame of all. A man once said, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." In that single sentence, he reframed all of suffering into surrender, all of judgment into compassion, all of fear into freedom. Let that sink in, because when you know that beliefs shape reality, you stop resisting pain and start transmuting it. You stop needing permission and start walking in purpose. And you begin, maybe for the first time, to feel how forgiveness frees you first. Let that belief lock into place now. Think about the woman at the well, rejected, avoided, judged, and yet he spoke to her with dignity. He saw her not as broken, but as becoming. He reframed identity. He reframed sin as opportunity. And she walked away not ashamed, but awakened, because love doesn't fix people. It reminds them they were never broken. So ask yourself, or better yet, let your unconscious ask, what would happen if everything you believe became aligned with that kind of love? What would shift if instead of trying to become worthy, you just accepted that you are? What becomes possible when failure becomes feedback and pain becomes an initiation into grace? Because the truth is, you're not learning this, you're remembering. Your operating system is upgrading itself right now. Because this isn't just a list of traits, it's a code. It's a divine algorithm of influence, presence, and love. In every example of his life, from healing lepers to breaking bread with sinners, it was a metaphor embedded with instruction. A live demonstration of all the NLP principles that hadn't yet been named. Reframe failure into feedback. Anchor your state into the breath. Lead with love, and the world follows. And this is your moment now. The moment where something ancient and infinite whispers within you. You're already what you seek. You're the disciple and the teacher. You're the storm and the stillness. You're the question and the answer in one breath. Like the blind man healed by mud and spit. Sometimes awakening looking messy. But miracles are messy things. Transformation isn't neat, it's sacred. Like the tax collector who climbed a tree just to see him. People, they're always searching for truth. But truth doesn't shout, it stands still and people come to it. And just like he did, you begin now to realise that leadership is presence, not control, not domination, but a quiet confidence so real, others just want to stand near it. And you begin to embody that right now, because charisma, it isn't what you say, it's how you make others feel about themselves in your presence. Start radiating that now. You're not here to convince, you're here to remind the world of who it already is, just as he did. And every miracle he performed, from raising the dead to calming storms, was a story wrapped in a teaching, and a teaching wrapped in a belief. That love wins, that presence heals, that surrender sets you free. So this new operating system installs itself, bypassing all resistance, rewriting old fear-based code with divine pattern recognition. You begin to see failure as feedback, feel forgiveness as freedom, live faith as fuel, move through life as an expression of grace in action. Because this new belief system, it isn't an idea, it's a transmission. You're not learning this, you're becoming it, right now, effortlessly, naturally, permanently. And something within you it already knows. You are compassion, courage, clarity, and Christ consciousness encoded into action.